If you've ever typed "how to make a girl like you" into a search bar, you've probably been bombarded with a laundry list of things you supposedly need. Some will tell you it's all about having a chiseled body, others will say you need a fat wallet, and then there are those who swear by complex seduction tactics. But let's be real for a moment. When you look around at the guys who are in happy, healthy relationships, do they all fit this mold? Of course not. The truth is, attracting women is far simpler than the internet would have you believe. It's not about a checklist of superficial traits, but about understanding the fundamental principles of human connection. I'm going to walk you through a shift in mindset that will change the way you approach dating forever. Forget the quick fixes and the manipulative tricks. We're going back to the basics, to what actually works, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to making any girl, no matter who she is, see you as the kind of guy she wants to be with. Let's start with the most crucial concept, something that 99% of men get wrong. Attraction isn't something you can force or fake, it's an emotional response. And the key to triggering that response lies in this simple but powerful truth. She feels what you feel. Women are incredibly intuitive. They might not consciously register it, but they can sense the emotions swirling inside of you. If you're nervous and insecure, she's gonna feel that, and it's gonna make her uncomfortable. If you're calm, confident and relaxed, she'll feel that too, and she'll be more open and responsive to you. So what does this mean in practical terms? It means that success with women starts in your own mind. It's about cultivating a genuine sense of self-worth that isn't dependent on anyone else's approval, especially not hers. This is where so many guys go wrong. They put the woman on a pedestal, treating her like a prize to be won. They go out of their way to impress her, not because they're genuinely confident, but because they're trying to mask a deep-seated feeling of inadequacy. The moment you start trying too hard to get her approval, you've already lost. Think about it from her perspective. She's used to men fawning over her, trying to win her over, with compliments and grand gestures. So when a guy comes along who doesn't seem to be seeking her validation, it's a breath of fresh air, it's unexpected, and it piques her interest. This doesn't mean you should be arrogant or aloof. It means you should interact with her as an equal, as someone who is genuinely interested in getting to know her as a person, not just as a potential conquest. A man who doesn't need a woman's approval is a man who is in control of his own reality. He isn't afraid of rejection, because his self-worth isn't tied to the outcome of any single interaction. He's not putting on a show, he's just being himself. And that authenticity is incredibly attractive. When you stop worrying about what she thinks of you and start focusing on simply enjoying the interaction, a funny thing happens. The pressure dissipates, you relax, and your true personality shines through. And that's the version of you that she's most likely to be attracted to. Now let's talk about charisma. It's a word that gets thrown around a lot, but what does it actually mean? Charisma is a combination of three key elements: presence, warmth, and power. Let's break down each one. Presence is all about being in the moment. When you're talking to a woman, are you really listening to what she's saying? Or are you just waiting for your turn to talk, already formulating your next witty remark in your head? The biggest mistake most people make in conversations is that they don't truly listen. To be present means to give her your undivided attention. It's about being genuinely curious about her thoughts, her feelings, and her experiences. You don't need to bombard her with questions to show you're interested. Just listen, and the conversation will flow naturally. When you make someone feel heard, you make them feel valued. And that's a powerful way to build a connection. Part of being present is also being comfortable in your own skin. Your body language speaks volumes. If you're tense and fidgety, it signals to her that you're not at ease. On the other hand, if you're relaxed and open, it makes her feel more comfortable around you. Don't overthink it, just be spontaneous, and be yourself. If you feel like laughing, laugh. If you have something to say, say it. The more comfortable you are with yourself, the more comfortable she'll be with you. Next up is warmth. This isn't about being a nice guy who agrees with everything she says and does whatever she asks. That's not warmth. That's being a people pleaser, and it's often seen as disingenuous. True warmth is about kindness, compassion, and a genuine appreciation for the other person. It's about seeing the good in people and approaching them with a positive and open heart. Communication is so much more than just words. In fact, words only make up a small percentage of how we communicate. The vast majority of it is non-verbal. It's your tone of voice, your body language, and the energy you project. If you're genuinely enthusiastic about talking to her, she will feel it. This inner feeling of warmth and positivity will radiate from you and draw her in. Another aspect of warmth is the power of giving. This doesn't mean showering her with gifts. It means adding value to her life. Share your knowledge, offer helpful advice, but don't impose it on her. Be a resource, a source of positivity and support. And be honest. If you disagree with her on something, it's okay to say so. In fact, it's better than pretending to agree just to appease her. Honesty, when delivered with kindness and respect, is a sign of strength and integrity. Finally, we have power. This isn't about being domineering or controlling. It's about inner strength, self-confidence, and having a strong sense of who you are. A man with inner power doesn't need to boast or show off. His confidence is quiet and self-assured. He has principles and values that he lives by, and he's not afraid to stand up for them. This means not being afraid to set boundaries. If someone, including the woman you're interested in, crosses a line, you need to be able to respectfully but firmly let them know. It also means not being afraid to ask for what you want. Whether it's in a restaurant or in a relationship, a man with inner power isn't passive. He takes initiative and goes after what he wants in life. Your body language is a reflection of your inner state. If you feel powerful and confident on the inside, it will show on the outside. But it can also work the other way around. Adopting strong, confident body language can actually make you feel more powerful. So, stand up straight, take up space, and move with purpose. Putting it all together, the path to making a girl like you is not about becoming someone you're not. It's about becoming the most authentic, confident, and engaging version of yourself. It's about shifting your mindset from one of seeking approval to one of genuine connection. When you cultivate a strong sense of self-worth, when you learn to be present and listen, when you radiate warmth and kindness, and when you carry yourself with a quiet confidence, you become a man that women are naturally drawn to. This isn't a game with winners and losers. It's about building genuine connections with people, and when you approach it with the right mindset, you'll find that it's not only easier than you thought, but it's also a lot more rewarding. So there you have it. The real secret to making a girl like you. It's not about the car you drive or the money in your bank account. It's about who you are as a man. It's about your character, your confidence, and your ability to make her feel seen, heard, and valued. Take these principles, apply them to your life, and watch as your interactions with women transform. This is Goodbye Mr. Nice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.